Hey guys, welcome back to another Frostborn video. So in today's video, I want to show you guys some of the new equipments that you can currently craft within the game. These are new equipments to the game, and you could definitely miss these equipments once the update is released because there's a lot to do and you guys might miss these. The first equipment here that we can make is the weapon protection kit. So this weapon protection kit gives you 50% extra durability. It increases your durability on your weapon by 50%, which is super awesome, which is super good and helpful. You'd have to have the oil level 2 orbs, so you can get these level 2 orbs from the you'd have to get the personal purple weapons and armor from the ship graveyard. Then you bring those to New R Farm, then you donate those weapons within the donation bench. Then you can get these level 2 orbs to craft the weapon protection kit. So these does not wear off once the character dies, which is super helpful. We also have here the armor protection kit, which also increase your durability on your armor by 50%. Similar to the weapon protection kit, but that increased the durability by 50%. Same procedure to get these orbs, as I stated before, is the ship graveyard, the best place to farm for weapons. We also have here the copper parts, so we need copper nails, metal parts, also blacksmith hammers and forge fasteners. We also have here the wooden frame, so both the copper parts and the wooden frame, I'm sure you guys might know where you can get these equipments, all the different resources to get those. I already made a video on that, but those would be needed for the MANOR location. Let me go ahead and check the alchemist table here. Yes, so we have here the simple golem order, I should say. Simple golem order. This is basically a stone that you use to upgrade your golems. I will definitely show you guys the golem later on in this video here. We also have here the healing bomb. So the healing bomb gives you 40 health points to you and your allies once you use it. And this effect acts like a circle or a field around you, and then it will just heal you. Once your allies is within that range, then they also will get healed. And keep that in mind. If you're concerned about how to upgrade your golems, it's within the alchemist table. You'd have to get the alchemist table 2, basically upgrading your alchemist table to level 2 to be able to craft this simple golem orders. So these are used to make level 2 protective golems. These are used to upgrade your golems to a bit further, and to make level protective 3 golems, you'd have to get your workbench at level 3, and that is what is required. You won't be able to make it at level 2, of course. That wouldn't be an option. And within the distiller, we're able to make the mid base. So this is used to make mead wine, which it's kind of similar to a wine. It's just mead. It's just mead. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correct. It's just mead. It's used to make mead, but it's like similar to a wine. You can make that in your cooking pot. I'll show you guys later on in this video, the thing. But you got to get honey to make the mead. Then you got to use the mead to make the wine. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correct, but yeah, that's what you can make with it. Let's check in the blacksmith workbench here. Yep, so there's nothing new that you can craft there. All right, so as you already know, we already showed you a video with the golem here. So the golem, there's a range to the golems. You'd have to put the first golem that you place, you'd have to put like a green weapon inside. Now they cannot work with a purple weapon only at this level. You'd have to level them up a little bit more to be able to for them to use like a purple weapon. But these, they attack during raids. They can attack other players, which is pretty cool. They would actually move like a real actual player, but that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it looks so good. I actually want to try it out in a raid. And these red circle that is around each of these statues here, that's the zone. So once a player is within that zone, then the golem will attack, and they will protect your base. So you can like put it around in like a chest or something. They will protect all your chests and stuff. Let's check in the workbench here, and yeah, there's nothing new. We can definitely make Elvian tools, but that is not new to the game. Let's check here. All right, so within the advanced smelter, you can make all these crowbars, which are very helpful. So these crowbars, first we have the weak crowbar, we have the medium crowbar, and the sturdy crowbar. So we can use, we'd have to upgrade the smelter, of course, to unlock to making these. So the weak crowbar, you can use these to dismantle your base, you know, wood, stone wall, and ore floor at your camp. And it can only be crafted within the advanced smelter here. So once you craft these, you can take up your walls and stuff, and you could rearrange your base to how you'd like it. I definitely will be using this, bro, because I really want to use to rearrange my base. I actually wanted that, and I refused to break the walls down because these walls are basically expensive. I mean, to some persons it's not expensive, it's just like chump change, but hey, I do value my walls, bro. Yeah, so I definitely want to take up stuff. So as I said before, you'd need the weak crowbar to take up weaker floors, then you'd need the medium, and then the advanced crowbar, of course, to take up more stuff. So yeah, that's a good thing that they added to the game. You can definitely rearrange your base how you like it, if you want to change something that you don't like, but it will cost materials to make those crowbars, of course, and that's going to be pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie, that's going to be pretty expensive because you need the orichalcum for the medium. Also, for the advanced, you need more expensive resources, so that's going to be a little bit, you know, a challenge to get these resources. But once you do have once you've been playing for a while, and then hey, you have enough resources, then you could just rearrange your base how you'd like it to be. So within the cooking pot here, only two new items here, which is the mid and the meat in honey sauce. The meat in honey sauce only restore your health and a little bit of your health, and you know, give you your hunger bar, give you more food. The meat, on the other hand, that gives you 15% less damage from players. So you basically take less damage from players once you drink the mead. It lasts for 12 minutes during a fight, so that is pretty good for a fight. You know, I don't think a fight will last 12 minutes, depending on what class you're using. If it's tank against tank, then it would last a lot longer. So the mead, I definitely recommend to get the mead during PvP. That's a good thing because, you know, taking less damage from players can give you a huge advantage during PvP, so that is pretty good. So I'm gonna drink it here, but I did drink it, but it didn't show anything. I'm not sure if that's something that they should add, or if it's a glitch, you know, at the time of this recording here. And it's currently not showing any effect that it is activated that I'm currently using it, which is, I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's how it should be. And a weapon that I want to show you guys here, let me go ahead and put these in the chest. Alright, so it would be the Betrayer's Dagger, which gives you 7% movement speed to the player, and also it reduces the cooldown of the spell on the player. So once you use this dagger during PvP, it will just reduce your cooldown on your spell. For instance, use a skill, you know, skill, spell, same thing. For instance, use a skill, then it will just completely reduce your cooldown every time that you do a hit. So I think this would be good in PvP for, you know, the rogues, which it will make the rogues even more powerful, and also the assassins, and, you know, persons who use the dagger during PvP would be very helpful during PvP. Even the Shadow Master here, that would be super cool, because if you could just reduce a person's cooldown on their skill, that would kind of debuff them, which is good. That would be very helpful in PvPs. The next thing here we have is the Golem Warrior. So the Golem Warrior, you'd have to use the offering, metal parts, iron bar, soul stone to craft them. And also we have here the Golem Sorcerer, which you would need the offering to Freya, also the soul stone, iron bar, and also varnish. The only thing that really changes here is one of the items, and also the type of offering that you should give for each of these golems here. You know, the further you go, the higher the district. Also the assassin here, offering to rig, iron bar, same thing, soul stone, but different is the low-key runes. And for the mage, which is accessible at 177 district, we have the offering of Freya. And what is different here, we have the fire rune, which you get from the fire golem in Odin's. which is not that hard to get. You should have these quite amount of stuff to make these golems once the game is global here. But yeah, hopefully this helps. Appreciate y'all for pulling up to the video here. Hopefully you like the video, and peace.